Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome to another video of Sports on Fauzan Home channel. And in this segment, I'm going to look and explain the match between Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea at the Selhurst Park is the annihilation, a thrashing, the walloping of Crystal Palace at the Selhurst Park. Chelsea, remember, the weekend before this duel. Were trashed by West Bromwich Albion by 5-2, and so this is a positive response apart from the positive response that we had in the Champions League by beating FC Porto 2-0. This is also a positive response with respect to the Premier League, in which we were humiliated. The first loss of Thomas Tuchel, which happens to be a humiliation for that matter in as many months as possible. And in this edition, I'm going to look at the match that was played yesterday, in which Chelsea trashed Crystal Palace 4-1. And before I do start the show, please do well to subscribe to the channel. It's free, as in FREE, and it doesn't cost anything. If you love me and appreciate and do support whatever I'm doing, please do well to support the channel. If you don't love what I'm doing, then I think it's within your rights to act accordingly. And thanks very much for the level of support you've been giving and showering the channel all this while. And so many excellent performances on the day, I must say. So many excellent performances on the day. One of them being Kai Havertz trying to prove a point to the coach that the coach gave me. Remember, in the previous game, he was substituted. In the game against FC Porto, also he was substituted with Timo Werner. But in this game, he had to confirm or repose and prove a point to the coach, in which to consolidate the kind of confidence that the coach has in him. He had to prove something, and he got the first goal in this encounter. And one excellent chap which needs greater mention is also Christian Pulisic, who for some time now has been in and out of the team because he's been ravaged by injuries here and there. But be that as it may, Christian Pulisic, a fit Christian Pulisic, as I tell you in my previous show, can't be counted upon to deliver for Chelsea. And yes, indeed, he delivered by scoring 2 goals for Chelsea. And Mason Mount is also becoming an important player for Chelsea, match in, match out. He's proving to be an important player for Chelsea. He's a kind of player that Chelsea cannot do away with in this critical moment of our season. And as you are aware, the assault for the top 4 is on, and West Ham United defeated Leicester City 3-2, and then Manchester United also defeated Tottenham Hotspur 3-1, and Chelsea, West Ham, and Leicester City seems to be in the midst. But judging from the fact that Man City has won the league now, irrespective of the fact that they lost over the weekend by 10-man list team defeated them 2-1. But be that as it may, they've accumulated enough points to scale them through to the title. And Manchester United seems to be peeling away from the rest of the chasing pack with respect to the top 4 log. And they are also doing well by consolidating their gain, currently on 63 points. And I must say, it's an interesting it's an interesting battle, just like last season, as it was the top 4 till the last day, in which Chelsea and Manchester United performed ahead of Leicester City, and it's proving to also be another photo finish this season, as a matter of fact. And also, with respect to the ratings, most of our players had positive ratings. The likes of Edouard Mendy conceded a goal. I will still give him positive rating. Almost all the players had positive rating, with Pulisic and Mason Mount putting in outstanding performance. I think my man of the match is Pulisic, for that matter. And it's interesting once again. It's becoming interesting as the season is shaping up. And remember, the Champions League will bounce back this week once again. And this, apart from being a response from the Chelsea's end, is also going to be as a preparatory ground for Chelsea to go and defend the 2-0 lead that we have against FC Porto in the Champions League. That's the scoreline. They're boldly written there, 4-1 there. Yeah, Edouard Mendy, unfortunate goal that Christian Benteke scored against Edouard Mendy. For some time, in as many matches as possible, Edouard Mendy has failed to maintain his clean sheet, but be that as it may, the defenders should have put in a better defensive track on him. But Ben Chilwell, being the culprit there, though he had an excellent game for that matter, I quite commend him, irrespective of this mistake, for not challenging Christian Benteke enough. Yeah, that's Zuma there. And also, one refreshing and positive news for Chelsea is that Kurt Zuma is back on the score sheet once again. He scored an excellent header from a cross, from a corner kick. That's the kind of goals anyway he's been scoring for Chelsea. And this is his first goal under Thomas Tuchel for as many matches as possible. So kudos to Zuma there. Yeah, and then Kai Havertz there scoring, celebrating his first goal. I think this game the players were much more composed than as expected in league matches. And I think one also record is that in as many matches as possible, you know, when Thomas Tuchel joined Chelsea, he's been scoring 1 or 2 goals. This is the first match in which he scored 4 goals in a single match. He's been scoring 1, 2, and then keeping so many clean sheets. So as a matter of fact, this is an improved attacking performance from Thomas Tuchel's team, and we do hope to have so many more of these score lines repeating in the days ahead, leading to the end of the season. Still, I must say the subscriber challenge is still ongoing. Please do also subscribe to the channel and indicate your location of viewing the channel. Also, I will have some interesting tennis updates for you in my subsequent shows, and so many of them will come. I wouldn't want to tell you, it's going to be a surprise. So thanks very much for spending your golden opportunity to engage with me on this channel. I don't know if there's something is missing before I end the show. I think all T's have been crossed and all I's have been dotted. Thank you very much for joining me. God richly bless you wherever you are. As I do always say, cheers, and don't do any negative thing that will soil your reputation. At least do copy me, because I believe I'm a good guy anyway, if even I'm not 100%. Cheers, I love you wherever you are. Bye-bye. God richly bless you.